For over 70 years, Twin Cities Orthopedics has proudly offered a full spectrum of orthopedic care devoted to the diagnosis, treatment, rehabilitation, and prevention of injuries and conditions that affect the body's muscles, bones, and joints. Our integrated practice of over 110 orthopedic physicians, alongside their support teams, provides superior quality care to individuals of all ages and abilities. We are one of the largest orthopedic practices in the country and have over 35 locations throughout the metro area and western Wisconsin, covering 12,000 square miles of the region. We also provide surgical services to over 20 hospitals and have affiliations with 7 ambulatory surgery centers, serving over 150,000 unique patients each year. We are a dynamic organization committed to best practices in medicine, and we rely on all of our team members to be part of this delivery model. Within the organization, Twin Cities Orthopedics believes in, promotes, and works to live up to its 5 core values: integrity, service, quality, innovation, and teamwork.
As a care coordinator, we take a lot of patient phone calls, and there are definitely those difficult conversations that you have to have with patients. Conversations maybe about insurance or payment and things like that that can be a little bit uncomfortable, and it's just really important to demonstrate integrity in those situations and kind of say, here's what needs to be done, here's why this is this way, and you just got to stand behind what you say, but also be very respectful of the patient and how they're feeling about the situation, and just make sure that you take all the time that they need to make them feel comfortable, but also solve the problem with integrity behind what you're doing.
So I guess I'm talking about integrity throughout the office. I see it on a daily basis with all different aspects. I see our front desk go the extra mile to help patients with paperwork, maybe help them to their chairs. They're hurting, patients are hurting, so they'll sit and talk to them for a while if they need to and make them feel more comfortable. Bring them coffee and water. The care coordinators go the extra mile to help with patients understanding their insurance and maybe calling their insurance for them when we really don't need to, because that's a lot of that rests on the patient to do, but a lot of patients are confused and we try to help them understand it better.
In my job, service is part of a great team working together so that every patient has an exceptional experience and receives the best care possible. This starts with the first contact when the patient calls to make the appointment, getting them appropriately scheduled, getting them in at a time that's convenient for them. It continues with the intake process when that patient has their vitals taken and they give us their personal information, their medication, their past medical history. It also continues when the physician and the PA go in and triage that patient and decide on a plan of care. And then the follow-up, whether it's calling, returning patient calls, or whether it's answering questions about medications, whether it's delivering physical therapy orders, working together so that every patient has a great experience.
In my field and what I do as a patient intake scheduler, service is very important because we deal with so many different types of people. It's not just our patients that we deal with the doctors, the care coordinators, and we want to make sure we understand and we deliver great value when it comes down to delivering good service, because people that's coming into us are coming in trusting us to take care of them. It may not be just them directly, it may be a relative, it may be a friend, but at the end of the day, they get to trust us with delivering exceptional service to a person that they love. So that's why it's so important to me to make sure I'm there to provide that type of service. Even though it's over the phone, I make sure that that service is what they're looking for. So I strive to give 100% complete satisfaction when it comes to serving our patients with a can-do attitude and a will-do attitude.
Quality means to me as an X-ray tech is standing behind your trade. You know, it's such a unique skill that you need to take pride in what you do to make sure that you deliver the best images and best patient care for not only the patients but for also the providers. Without being committed to your skill, it's hard to deliver the best possible care for the patient.
Quality is an expectation of us that our patients have when coming to Twin Cities Orthopedics. In any profession, there's a customer, a patient can go anywhere to receive something, but oftentimes it's the quality of the experience that causes them to become repeat customers, or in our case, repeat patients. Quality in my practice is providing the patients clear communication, showing them that we care, being compassionate with them, and really showing them that they're going to have the best success and the best options at Twin Cities Orthopedics. Quality care that we provide to our patients, I think, is what sets us apart and is the reason why we continue to have a loyal customer base and loyal patient base.
It's innovative to have a pool here in the Burnsville location because we can modify people's exercise ability. We have a lot of patients that don't realize that they are able to exercise until they get into a pool and realize that that's an option and that they can do it more comfortably, allowing them to get back to doing a lot of the things that they want to do in their everyday life, but they're doing it via going in the pool.
I think that with urgent care, it's getting better and better and better as we get busier and busier with it. I think that we are completely just learning new things every time somebody comes in. I know that we've had a lot of people at the front desk say to us, wow, you guys have an urgent care? This is a lifesaver, so I don't have to go sit at an ER, or I don't have to go sit at an urgent care at one of the other facilities that see everything.
One way that TCO is innovative is kind of expanding our sports med program, being able to be at more high schools and being able to offer the high schools in that districts and those communities services that maybe other companies don't do, being able to provide a physical therapist to the kids at the school or the nutritionist to come out and talk to teams and coaches and parents. It's something that I don't know that many other companies offer, and for us to be able to show companies or other schools that that's what we can do, I think is very innovative.
I have had the amazing opportunity to work in one of our surgery centers in Edina, in which I was able to work with amazing team members that crossed boundaries and helped each other work effortlessly to ensure that patients coming in and out of the facility felt like they had the best service ever. They were consistent in delivering their care regardless of who the patient was, when they were coming in, what time of day. They opened their center at 5 a.m. and commonly worked until the late hours of the evening, and it didn't matter where those patients showed up. They were cared for the exact same way. The teamwork was impeccable. They knew how to communicate with each other, knew how to support each other through busy days, slower days, challenging patients, and the quality of work that they delivered was incredible, to the point in which we had several patients come back and say they wanted to be employees of the surgery center, which is pretty impressive. That says a lot about the service, quality, and teamwork that they have at that surgery center.